Hello, I'm William from UCDTV, and today we will be going around campus asking students what they think of the University Observer's recent story on the SU president making an executive decision to remove abortion information from the SU's Winging It handbooks. Is this the first you've heard of it, or have you been following it since it broke?
No, like this isn't the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, we signed the
Petition.
petition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I suppose I saw it on Facebook first.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Heard people talking about it.
I heard about it because I just heard the student union president just ripped out a couple of pages and I was like, the fuck, like, it's a bit weird.
No, I saw a lot of the Observer articles that were being shared a lot on Facebook by a few more of my more activist friends or whatever.
Well, I first heard about it, they talked about it at the abortion debate,
Yeah.
but I didn't really know what was going on. And then earlier on I saw someone with a clipboard, petition. And my friend was like, oh, do you want to sign it? And I was like, I don't know anything about it, so...
Yeah. Okay, so you're still not, you don't know
Yeah,
that much
I don't
about it yet. What do you think about it? Do you have an opinion on it? Do you think she was right? Do you think she was wrong?
No, I think she was very wrong. The money she spent on, reprinting the books, the maximum fine if you're brought to court because of the abortion information is $2,000, and she spent $8,000 of our money on reprinting those books.
Yeah.
I think everyone should have that information. We had it last year, why can't we have it this year?
I think it was completely wrong. I can't think of any reason. It doesn't save money. It's not like they're not going to do it again next year when she's definitely not in office.
No, I think she was wrong in doing that because that isn't what most students seem to want, and it doesn't seem to be what other people on the student union seem to want either.
I share the opinion that I personally think it's bullshit. I don't think they should have taken the information away because it is literally life-saving information, even though it's illegal.
I'm neutral. I don't have an opinion. I'm on the fence about the whole thing. So I think it's just a bit harsh, deciding whether or not she should be in her position. I don't know.
She's definitely wrong, because it's free speech. You can't just rip something out because you don't agree with it. Even if you're the president or something, it all comes back to whatever, Donald Trump, etc. It's all the same kind of deal, isn't it?
I personally think she was wrong because she has her own personal opinion, but the UCD has voted to keep the student union pro-choice.
I mean, it did seem like a classic case where she, at the hustings last year, she talked a huge amount about being independent of her personal agendas and just sort of representing the students. And this is just a big red flag in that she's saying no, okay, well, this just happened to align with what she personally wants, and it's kind of going against the views of the student body and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's definitely one of these things where she said one thing and done another,
Today, the Observer went with the headline, petition launched calling for the impeachment of UCDSU President Katie Asko. Do you think that's a bit too far, or you still don't know yet, or what's your opinion?
I think it's too far. I don't think they should be doing this at all, but people seem pretty passionate about the whole thing, so yeah.
In terms of impeachment of Katie, I think, breaking of the mandate and of the constitutional, the constitutional things that as a president should be standing up for, is absolutely cause for concern. And if students feel that impeachment is the best way to go, they should by all means follow it through. To be honest with you, I feel like the Class Rep Council would be such a good body to have in place right now so they could debate a lot of this.
The students voted her in, and it was up to them to figure out what her opinion on such a topical matter was before they voted her in.
Yeah, I feel bad because she did work hard to get there, but I do think she's not going with the UCD stance on it.
Yeah.
So
because we did vote to be pro-choice, and then
she's not respecting that.
Yeah.
And that's her job role.
It never really affected me, really, so I don't really care about that.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what she does anyways, so...
I haven't really decided yet because it's kind of she's only just started, and it's her it's been her first, not her first, it's only been one thing that's happened, but I also think that it's very unfair that she tried to force her opinions on to the pro-choice student body.
I did like the Facebook page pretty quick, and I did come to the student centre to sign it. So I mean, I guess it's one of those things where you could probably argue that if she's willing to do it this early on, it's probably a fair enough shout to try and prevent further damage, I guess. I mean, she seems pretty unapologetic about the whole thing and just trying her best to get around it, and it seems like it'll definitely be a thing that could certainly happen in the future. And if it's not in accordance with the views of the student body, then like certainly like we have the right to say no, we don't agree with this person being our representative, you know.
We went around campus, we spent quite a long time, but we definitely got some really interesting opinions from people. It's also very clear though that a lot of people don't want to have their opinions on the matter expressed on camera. It's also quite clear some people care and some people genuinely don't. But regardless, everyone's entitled to an opinion, and that's what we're here for. I'm William and this is UCD TV.